Coach, you defeated Graceland tonight 75-69. Evaluate your team's play.
Well, I thought we did some good things, especially because of the fact we didn't shoot the ball well. And earlier this year, we've struggled when we've not shot the ball well. We've had trouble finding a way to win games and get points. I was really impressed by the fact we were able to get 75 points, win a game against a really good opponent without shooting the ball well from the perimeter. That's been tough for us, so that was nice.
Sammy Gathercole scored a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Evaluate her play.
She's really starting to come into her own. She's kind of in between positions, so some nights she has to play a 4 for us, she has to play a 3 for us, so she's done a really nice job of being a nice balance between a guard and a forward, sometimes rebounding, sometimes hitting some threes, and tonight she had a really nice balanced game and did a really nice job of leading us.
Tawanda Sutton had 12 points. Nakia Robinson had 10, and Ashley Nwaikundi had 11. Talk about the play of those three players.
Ashley's play was big because she had 11 points in 7 minutes. That's a big impact. You know, we know that Ashley can come in the game because of her size, and her dominance can change the tempo, and she did that for us, especially in the first half. I thought Nakia had a really nice game from the point position. Out of control at times, but she did a really nice job in the last 5 minutes of finding a timely scoring and getting some baskets. And I thought overall tonight it was really impressive how we were able to find a way to get some baskets through our transition defense, which equaled a lot of easy baskets, so that was nice to see.
You picked up more of a full court tempo in the second half on defense. What led you to make that decision, and how was your team successful in it?
We know I got to credit our coaching staff with that because they recommended it to me. They said, hey, listen, let's get into some pressure, not only using our zone pressure but also our man. And what that allowed us to do, because we weren't making shots, it allowed us to get our hands on some loose balls, push the tempo to the point where we knew that this was their first game back from break, and we had a game under our belts. So it made a little bit of a difference, I think, conditioning-wise, and that tempo allowed us to get those easy baskets and to pull away in the second half.
You erased a double-digit deficit from the first half. What made the difference in the play for your team?
We didn't take care of the ball, really. It was ultimately when we called a timeout, we were down 10, and we only had 2 turnovers from that point on in the second half, and that's why we were able to get back in the game. We still had a lot of careless turnovers. We've got to get to the point where we're getting rid of the unforced turnovers. When we do that, we have a chance to be pretty good.
You traveled to an away game on Saturday. Talk about the opponent and what types of challenges they might bring.
Well, Avila's good. Avila's picked to finish at the top of the league. They went to the national tournament last year. They're playing really well. They went out to California and beat a really, really good team out there. We just saw a score where they got beat tonight by Mid-Am. So there's a log jam for first place in the league right now, including ourselves. So it's a game for first place. It's a game that's going to be very tough. Avila shoots the ball extremely well from the perimeter. They run a lot of stuff where they're very disciplined. They're very well coached. So we're going to have our hands full in Kansas City, but certainly this win tonight against an opponent that had a couple first place votes coming into the season will help springboard us into that game on Saturday.